The launch of a new website will give Niagara's francophone community the means of accessing French language services with ease. Bonjour Niagara, its partners and supporters gathered earlier this week for the unveiling.
We weren't getting our own word out. The francophone community was lacking in telling the rest of Niagara what we're doing and what our successes are and the great projects that are going on in different sectors.
The website can be found at bonjourniagara.com. The new site is a companion to the features already found at Bonjour Niagara. Until now, the site was used by French-speaking tourists looking for Niagara information. Now, the site is a one-stop shop for all things francophone in the region.
When we looked at the criteria of this funding, it was perfect for what we were doing. It was really to elevate the francophone community. It was doing everything that we wanted to do to be inclusive. I felt pretty strongly that we were going to get the money.
Are there some challenges in designing a bilingual website?
Sure is, and I've designed a lot of them. With the same agency, we're very lucky in Niagara that we have this agency that I work with, and they are bilingual people, so they know what they're doing. A lot of challenges because you want to make sure you don't leave anything out from one side to the other. You want to be able to toggle back and forth. But the message is somewhat different when I'm speaking to an Anglophone than when I'm speaking to a Francophone. So sometimes the words are not a translation, it's a rewrite. And people need to understand that when you're communicating in two languages, you're not always saying exactly the same thing, but you're getting the point across in that particular way.
JLM Studio was brought on board to design the website. The site allows users the ability to access a wide range of services, including culture, education, and employment.
What are some of the features on the website itself that you're happy about?
So I think that the website is quite simple. In fact, there are very few major categories: health, education, newcomers, government, for example, culture, leisure. And other than the typical information you would find, there are interactive maps. And so these maps actually plot out where, for example, French schools are, French daycares are, or where you can find French maybe mental health services, that kind of thing. And so the nice thing is that the map is very easy to use, and it has a legend that identifies, some markers are green, so that means there are French services available there. Some markers are amber, so that means that you might be able to find French services there. And some markers are red, meaning that, well, here you go, it's a hospital, but I don't know that you're actually going to get French services there.
In the spirit of today's launch, we asked Sue to provide a francophone message to viewers.
Aujourd'hui, nous lançons le nouveau site bonjourniagara.com. C'est un site qui a été visé surtout dans le tourisme, mais maintenant c'est la communauté francophone qu'on veut mettre en évidence. C'est pour attirer des gens à déménager ici à Niagara ou visiter à Niagara ou même s'amuser en français. Fait bonjourniagara.com et j'espère que vous allez nous visiter.
In Niagara, you're watching The Source.
Niagara.